When it comes to handspun yarn, I find myself like getting a bit caught up sometimes with the perfection aspect of wanting to make perfect yarn, like comparable to commercial yarn. And I just had a realization then that the whole point of it is that it's hand spun, and the inconsistencies are part of the charm and joy of hand spun yarn, because you can tell that it was made by someone's hands, not by a machine. And while I do find in my own yarn certain perfections important, like making sure that as a whole the weight of the yarn is like consistent enough, but it's never going to be this perfect weight, is it? Do people make perfectly weighted yarn, like the whole thing is the exact same? I don't think so. Maybe someone who's been spinning for like decades, but certainly not someone who's been spinning since like June. So it's like I just need to embrace the part of handspun that is like, you know, that someone's made it themselves. That's a very important distinction between like making your own yarn and buying commercial yarn. Commercial yarn, it shouldn't have imperfections, but handspun yarn can and will. And that's important to embrace. I mean, I'm telling you guys that, but I'm mainly telling myself that. I've just had an Earl Grey for the first time in my life. It's real good. I had it with milk and honey. I know my sister drinks Earl Grey, or Lady Grey, which is what this is. And she swears by it. So here I am trying a Lady Grey. Is there a difference between Lady Grey and Earl Grey? I'm at a bit of a loss on what to do, to be honest. I am wandering around my house aimlessly because I've put this pressure on myself to go out into the world for whatever reason, and I feel like maybe I'll just stay home. I've been playing some flute this morning, which is out of character for me. I grew up playing flute. I studied flute at university. It was highly traumatizing, highly stressful. Never been so stressed in my life, never been more relaxed since I stopped. Training as a classical musician is like training to be an athlete. And it's hell. But today I was playing some flute. Insert flute clips here. I'm like so out of breath. Oh gosh. So yeah, I just had to buy some time, but now it's over and I'm back to fiber arts land. And I'm just going to, I think, work on my spinning instead of pressuring myself to go out and do whatever the hell people do outside. I'm gonna stay inside and make art. At the moment I'm working on a rainbow 3-ply, and this is a very fine merino. I haven't fully learnt about microns yet, but I do know that this is like 16 microns, 18 micron merino. It's really fine and really beautiful. So it's not going to be a lot. It's just going to be a smaller 3-ply skein that I'm planning on putting in the drop, but I'm on my second bobbin for this, and then I've got one more bundle of fiber. It's literally like, it's like a rainbow gradient. It's gorgeous. Every 2 minutes the color changes. It's very satisfying and very enjoyable. So I'm doing that, and it's going quite quickly, so I'm hoping maybe if I can bloody sit down and focus, then I can get it done today. At least the bobbins, maybe not plying because I do have to go to work. But yeah, so let's get it started. Let's just begin, hey? What do you guys like doing while you're spinning or knitting? What kind of activities do you do? Does anyone read while they knit and spin? Because I've seen a few people that read and knit. For a while there I was trying it, but I wasn't in a big reading phase. Right now I'm in a large reading phase. I'm obsessed with books at the moment, and it's really nice. I love to see books as like this healthy escapism. And so whenever I get overwhelmed with my own life, books are kind of serving as like a good escape, not a bad escape. A healthy approach to that is like, enter a different world, enter someone else's life, you know, be someone else. And there's I find a great comfort in that, and sometimes I forget that I can do that because sometimes it is hard to commit, like grab a book and commit to sitting down. But truthfully, every single time I sit down to read, once I just start doing it, like most things really, but I immediately sink in and remember how amazing it is. And it's a very reliable source of comfort. I wonder if I could read and spin. And I'm not talking about audiobooks either, I'm talking about real life reading. I did audiobooks for a while, but I don't know, I couldn't keep up with like the monthly payments. I don't know. Audiobooks were good, to be honest, they were, but again, commitment issues. So what do you guys do when you spin? Or knit, or crochet, or whatever. I've also been watching Mad Men again for shamefully the 4th time. Don't ask me why. I've been like ignoring the cravings for weeks to watch it again because I just bloody love that show. Every episode is a masterpiece. Every episode. The writing is just impeccable. So I've been watching that again. Once again out of comfort. I just find it such a comforting show. Even though it's like honestly disgusting. Like the misogyny. It's disgusting. Sometimes I'll find myself like scowling at the TV because I'm like, I cannot believe you just said that. It's just atrocious. People were spoken to like that. Women were spoken to like that. I just couldn't. I couldn't imagine. And they just had to take it. Those poor office ladies. Anyway, so yeah, still asking, what do you guys do? Put it in the comments. Love to know what because like, no one, I can guarantee, no one just spins and that's it all the time. Sometimes, you know, you do just spin or knit and that's it. but not all the time. I guarantee you guys are doing other activities. So what are you doing? Right now I'm chatting to you, whether you like it or not. I'm really interested to see how this looks when it's plaid together, because all the colors are going to be, I'm pretty sure, like alternating all the time. Like they're not going to fall in line with each other like evenly. Pretty excited. It's gonna look super trippy. Two things on my Lazy Kate. So, okay, I'm making my own Lazy Kate and I hope it works. I'm just like tying some yarn around a plastic container, and then ideally it will spin, and it's on a knitting needle. It looks like a Year 7 science project. Does a job though. For plying, because it does take some time, I'm going to watch Mad Men, and then I will show you my final yarn. He doesn't know